Hey, it's Parker, and today we're talking about the 10 best neighborhoods in Atlanta. What I'm going to do is give you a quick high-level overview of each of these neighborhoods without going into too much detail. So let's get going. Number 10 is Colonial Homes next to Collier Hills. This is right off Peachtree Road, right next to the new Bobby Jones Golf Course and the Bitsy Grant Tennis Center. It's also right along the Beltline, which is one of the most popular features in town Atlanta. Colonial Homes is actually mostly rentals and condos. Only about 6% of the people who live here have children, so it's a very popular place if you're a young professional and you're looking to meet a lot of young people in the ATL. Colonial Homes is surrounded by restaurants and a couple of big shopping districts. And if you're looking for job opportunities nearby, Piedmont Hospital is right next door. Emory Hospital Midtown, Grady Hospital, Coca-Cola, and all the big corporations in downtown Atlanta are a short drive away, and you won't even need to get on the highway. Number 9 on our list is Milton. Milton is its own city. It's located about 40 minutes outside the perimeter up Georgia 400, which puts it right in the foothills of the North Georgia mountains. So you have these beautiful rolling hills and a very kind of horse pasture type feel, and you have very low housing density on very, very large lots. It's really one of the most picturesque areas around Atlanta. The homes are very large and they're very expensive, most in the $1 million plus range. The schools are quite good as well. The thing you need to know about Milton is it's definitely not a walkable community. Everything is very spread out. They have all the amenities that you need, but you're definitely going to have to get in the car to get there. Now, I'm working from a list published by niche.com, and if this were my top 10 list, I would probably rearrange these a bit. I'd say this is the top 10 neighborhoods, but I would arrange them in a different order because I'm biased towards living inside the perimeter. Number 8 on our list is Berkeley Lake. This is kind of a hidden gem that even people who've lived in Atlanta for a very long time don't know it exists. Berkeley Lake is about 15 minutes outside the perimeter of Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. And Peachtree Industrial Boulevard has become a real hub for technology, light industrial, engineering firms, and even some manufacturing companies. So there are tons of work opportunities right along that Peachtree Industrial Boulevard corridor. What's also nice is you can hop on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, also known as PIB, and head south, and you can get to all the movie production studios that are being built in Chamblee. You go a little bit further south, all of a sudden, you're in Buckhead. Berkeley Lake has a nice, quiet suburban feel. It may be actually too quiet for you if you're a young single person and want to meet a lot of people. But if you love that quiet suburban lifestyle, check out Berkeley Lake. Number 7 on our list is Morningside. Now, Morningside is directly adjacent to Virginia Highlands, and in many people's minds, those are the exact same neighborhood. So I'm going to go ahead and talk here about Morningside and Virginia Highland as if they are one, which essentially they are. We just did a brand new video about Virginia Highlands just a few weeks ago, and I'll be sure to link to that in the comments below. The main thing you need to know about Morningside and Virginia Highland is they're two of the oldest and most classic neighborhoods in Atlanta. They're both filled with beautiful 1920s architecture, and they're also two of the most walkable neighborhoods in Atlanta. Morningside and Virginia Highlands have 5 cozy little villages all along North Highland Avenue, and these are filled with great shopping, restaurants, cocktail bars, and live music. Like I said, I would rearrange this list a little bit, and if I did, Morningside and Virginia Highland would be right at the top of the list. So I strongly encourage you to watch the video. I'm going to leave that link for you below. And hey, while you're there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Number 6 on our list is the city of Decatur. Decatur is located about 6 miles east of downtown Atlanta. It is, in fact, its own city, and this is our sweet spot. This is over where we live. Decatur is the area that we specialize in, so we have a bunch of videos I've made. I'm going to link to those below, but let me give you the nutshell version. Decatur is a lovely little community that was built in the 1800s and is now morphed into one of the most vibrant suburbs of Atlanta inside the perimeter. Decatur is one of the most walkable areas in Atlanta, and it's all built around a beautiful downtown square and a historic courthouse. It's very much like Virginia Highlands and Morningside in that it's a walkable, urban, in-town community with tons of adorable homes from the early 1900s. If you want to find out more, definitely hit the link to our Decatur videos below, and be sure to subscribe as well. Okay, number 5 on our list is North Decatur. North Decatur is a large, unincorporated area of DeKalb County located, you guessed it, just north of Decatur. This is where I live, and it's a real hidden gem. I don't think there's a better bang for your buck anywhere inside the perimeter in Atlanta. North Decatur is very close to Emory and the CDC, and many of their employees choose to live here. So as a result, the property values have been very stable for the last 20 years. What's nice about North Decatur is the broad selection of homes and the size of the homes and also the price points of the homes. You can find anything from a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, fixer-upper ranch all the way up to a 6-bedroom, 5-bath, $1.5 million home. Many people who are initially attracted to the city of Decatur actually end up buying in North Decatur because you get so much more for your dollar here. The homes are a lot more affordable, and the taxes are also much lower than living in the city of Decatur. We have terrific neighborhood schools as well, and with the easy access to the highway, North Decatur is one of the most convenient locations to get around Atlanta. We also have a full-length video on North Decatur, and I'll link to that below. Number 4 on our list is Atlantic Station right on 17th Street, just north of downtown Atlanta. Now, there are very few detached single-family homes in Atlantic Station. Most everything is either a townhome or a high-rise condo. Now, this is one part of Atlanta where you could definitely live and not own a car. Everything you need is right there, whether it's, coffee shop, movie theater, grocery stores. They even have an IKEA. It's all right there. Atlantic Station appeals to the young professionals, but also to people of all ages who just want to live in a dense urban environment. Number 3 on our list is Johns Creek. Johns Creek is in the northern suburbs of Atlanta, about 20 minutes outside the perimeter and about 40 minutes from downtown Atlanta. Johns Creek is one of the most affluent areas of Atlanta, and it's a community where a lot of the major league sports professionals from the Braves and the Falcons and the Atlanta United, they choose to buy homes here because a lot of the homes are located in either gated subdivisions or in private country club communities. The houses here tend to be very new and very, very large. Of all the northern suburbs that we're talking about, Johns Creek is the one that doesn't actually have an original downtown, but there are some plans to build a community downtown. Right now, Johns Creek is a very suburban experience, meaning there's a lot of amenities, but they're typically located in strip malls, and you gotta get in the car to get there. But if you love that luxurious country club lifestyle, Johns Creek is gonna have a lot of appeal for you. Which brings me to the number 2 neighborhood in the top 10 neighborhoods in Atlanta, which is called Alpharetta. Alpharetta is about 25 minutes from the perimeter and 45 minutes from downtown Atlanta, and that's with no traffic. If you add some traffic to that, you're easily going to add 15 to 30 minutes onto your trip. What's nice about Alpharetta is it does have a historic downtown. It also has a new mixed-use development called Avalon. Mixed use means that it has retail, residential, and commercial office space all in one community. Avalon was opened just a few years ago, and it's been a really big hit with the Alpharetta community. Besides all the great shopping and the great restaurants, they have a ton of community events up there as well, so it's a very social scene. Alpharetta also has a very nice mix of homes, most of which were built in the last 25 years. Alpharetta is a very shiny and bright and new community. The city has also become quite the tech hub, and many, many big tech firms are setting up shop there. And our number 1 neighborhood in our top 10 list is Collier Hills. Now, Collier Hills is actually right off Peachtree Road near Piedmont Hospital, and it's actually right next to our number 10, which was Colonial Homes. So Collier Hills is right along the Atlanta Beltline, right next to the brand new Bobby Jones public golf course. It's a very, very young and very active community. Every time you go over there, people are walking on the Beltline, golfing, playing tennis, riding bikes. Very young, very energetic, very active. And those same young people have moved in. A lot of the homes are built in the 1950s, so they tend to be small, but they're very, very beautiful little houses. And the younger people have moved in and they've fixed these houses up and they've made them absolutely charming. Now you do see some tear downs and some new construction homes, most of which are going to start well above $1.5 million. But your average home there is a nice little 1950s bungalow, brick house, maybe 3 bedrooms, only 1 bath, but they're incredibly, incredibly charming. Collier Hills is just a vibrant, fun, very active community. And if you're interested in Atlanta, you're definitely going to want to give it a look. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, I'm going to link to a lot of our full-length feature videos on some of these neighborhoods below. And as always, if you have any questions or you're thinking of making the move to Atlanta, please feel free to reach out. My contact information is also below. Love to talk to you. Happy to answer questions anytime. Thanks.